I paid for my two younger cousins' futures in completely different ways, and now my family is losing their minds over it. A few months ago, I sold a company I helped build from the ground up. Not startup rich overnight, but real money. The kind where you triple check the wire confirmation and don't tell anyone until you've slept on it for a week. I didn't grow up with money, so my first instinct wasn't to spend it. It was to protect it. I hired a financial planner, a lawyer, the whole boring adult package. Once everything was stable, I started thinking about the kids in my family. Not in a vague college fund way, but in a real practical sense. Who actually needs help? That's where my cousins come in. Same grandparents, same last name, totally different lives. The older one, Mark, is 16. I've known him his entire life. His mom, my aunt, has been sick on and off for years. Autoimmune stuff, hospital stays, medications that cost more than rent. His dad left when Mark was 5 and only shows up when it's convenient. Mark grew up fast, too fast. He cooks, cleans, works part-time after school, and still manages to get decent grades. He's the kid who never asks for anything, even when he desperately needs it. The younger one, Tyler, is 7. Sweet kid. Loud, energetic, always smiling. His parents are doing great. 2 incomes, big house, vacations every year. His dad owns a contracting business. His mom works remotely. Tyler has tutors, sports camps, brand new everything. He's loved, supported, and completely safe. I don't worry about Tyler, not even a little. So I made a decision. I paid off Mark's future directly. I bought him a small condo near a state university and put it in a trust. No rent, no mortgage. It's his when he turns 21. Until then, it's set up so he can live there during college or rent it out and use the income. On top of that, I set aside money specifically for therapy, healthcare, and living expenses if his mom's condition gets worse. It's not flashy. It's not a lump sum, but it's stability. For Tyler, I did something different. I set up a standard education fund. Generous but normal. Tuition, books, maybe a little help with a first apartment someday. Nothing life-altering because, frankly, his life is already on easy mode compared to Mark's. He's not starting from behind. Here's where it blew up. My grandparents found out. Then my aunt and uncle talked. Then suddenly everyone knew. The first question wasn't, "That's amazing. Why did you help them?" It was, "Why does Mark get a condo and Tyler just gets a fund?" Like I'd committed some kind of crime. They said it wasn't fair. That Tyler would notice. That kids compare. That money should always be equal. I asked them if life had been equal. Nobody answered that. My uncle said I was playing favorites. I said I was responding to reality. Mark has spent his childhood worrying about whether the lights would stay on. Tyler worries about which soccer cleats to wear. Giving them the same thing would actually be unfair. One of them needs a safety net. The other already has a trampoline. My aunt cried and said I was making her feel like a bad parent. I told her I wasn't judging her at all. I was helping her kid survive a system that hasn't been kind to him. My grandparents said I should rethink it. I didn't. I talked to Mark privately. I told him this wasn't charity and it wasn't pity. It was recognition. He cried. Not loud, dramatic crying. Just quiet tears and a thank you he could barely get out. Tyler hugged me later and asked if I'd come to his next game. No jealousy. No resentment. Just a kid being a kid. The paperwork is done. Nothing can be changed. And honestly, I'm at peace with it. Equality isn't about giving everyone the same thing. It's about giving people what they actually need to stand on their own feet.